So here's some more stuff happening at Waywords. While putting together more of the final pieces to launch the new poetry book, that would be this one right here, I'm also busy reading horror novels and watching horror movies in preparation for this year's 13 Days of Halloween. This time, I'm looking at horror novels that have successfully or unsuccessfully been adapted to movie form. Now, I'm not one of those tightly wrapped canon fanatic nerds who, the nerd part's probably true enough anyway. I'm not one of those people who think that a movie has to match the written book note for note. Put simply, it can't. It's a different medium of communication. And I'm sorry if you're one of the people who needs to hear this, but movies tell stories differently from novels, differently from storytelling around a campfire, differently from webcomics, and differently from coloring books. And that's why, sorry, Stephen, I more than like Kubrick's version of The Shining. As a story unto itself, it's startlingly good. Could it have been closer to the novel's mythos? Sure. And it's that difference, those choices between the mediums which interest me. Why were they made? What can't or won't be communicated in the other form? What does Jack Finney's The Body Snatchers do differently from all the Invasion of the Body Snatchers films? How do director, audience, timing of the creations determine the changes? Or, when Clive Barker writes that story, The Forbidden, how do the scriptwriters for Candyman expand upon it, and why? If they're lazy or genre-trapped writers, well, they'll just say, let's add this, that'll be cool, and they'll combine it with a bunch of predictable jump scares. But it's that translation process, those choices, that are most interesting to me. And they are what I'm going to be talking about come late October. What do you think? Do you have any book-to-film translations that you found really good? Or maybe really, really terrible? Let me know in the comments.